Everything is on the table because this unlawful activity has to end, and it will end. Of course, I can't say too much more now as to exactly when or how this ends because, unfortunately, we are concerned about violence.
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau on Friday said quick action would be taken to enforce the law against anti-vaccine mandate protesters disrupting Ottawa and blocking vital trade routes like Ontario's Ambassador Bridge, North America's busiest land border crossing, and a choke point for Detroit's car makers.
I want to remind everyone that politicians don't direct police in a democratic society, but I can assure you that the RCMP is working with provincial and local police departments to enforce the law.
Trudeau promised U.S. President Joe Biden quick action too. The leader spoke by phone on Friday. According to the White House, Biden expressed his concerns over plant closures and auto production slowdowns due to the hampered border crossings, as protesters and their vehicles continue to block nearby roadways. Trudeau on Friday told protesters to leave, but stopped short of calling on the military for help.
We have to be ready for any eventuality, but it is not something we are seriously contemplating at this time.
An Ontario judge granted an injunction to end the blockade of the Ambassador Bridge starting Friday evening, after the Automotive Parts Manufacturers Association told the judge the obstruction has cost Canada's auto industry hundreds of millions of dollars. Earlier in the day, Ontario's Premier Doug Ford declared a state of emergency and threatened to fine and jail protesters if they don't go home.
Fines for noncompliance will be severe, with a maximum penalty of $100,000 and up to a year imprisonment.
The so-called Freedom Convoy protest, launched by Canadian truckers opposing a vaccine or quarantine mandate for cross-border drivers, has blocked two other, smaller U.S. border crossings and is occupying areas outside government buildings in the capital city of Ottawa. Its scope has expanded to include a more generalized opposition to the government's COVID-19 restrictions.
How to end the convoy? You got to end the mandates. You got to end the mandates, and personally, I want Trudeau and whoever's pulling Trudeau's strings pulled, gone, out of Canada.
As police faced protesters and handed out tickets to truckers Friday, Trudeau again called for an end to weeks-long blockades in the streets.
We've heard your frustration with COVID, with the measures that are there to keep people safe. We've heard you. It's time to go home now.